Welcome to Papa Junk Shop. Well, I bid on a lathe in an auction, and I guess I won it. So we're going to make a road trip and go fetch it. Got the truck loaded with some things that I think we might need. It's an old bugger, and of course it's supposed to be 100% chance of rain. And the wind's blowing about 35 mile an hour, so it's been nice up until today, of course. And it was an online auction, so we got like a 3-hour window to pick the stuff up, about an hour and a half drive. So we're going to be on our way here pretty soon. Okay, this project's getting interesting, just like they always do. It's in a basement with steps with a landing. So we're going to have to disassemble it. I got my top man working on it now. Go ahead. Well. Oh. Alright, we're making progress. Actually, it comes apart pretty easily. Okay. So we got her all stripped down. Now we just got to carry her up the steps. Kind of dark down here, and I'm not using my usual camera, so video isn't going to be as good as usual, which usually isn't good anyway. We got our bounty in the truck. Couldn't pass up some free file cabinets. Not for me though. Right. Well, we had about an hour and a half trip back home, and it rained the whole time. Well, it was a little more than that because we stopped for some lunch. So it was really raining when we got here, so we had a little bit of a break, so I wanted to get it off the truck because I wanted to get some of it dried off. So I still got the bed hanging by the chain fall. I was kind of curious how heavy that part of it was. And uh-oh, the thing went off, didn't it? It said 188 pounds anyways. Felt like more than that when we was bringing it up them cellar steps. So we got the legs, and on the legs there's some gears hanging, which I was glad to see. And this is the secondary step pulley, which has part of this bracket broken, so that'll be something to fix. And that's the motor bracket. It's got a GE motor on it with a reversing switch. I'm not sure that'll be what stays on it. Tailstock, which is kind of different. It has a slider here to move it back and forth, but it's got a great big adjustment here. You got a grease cup here. This handle's been broken off, but that shouldn't be a big deal. And yeah, it turns. And here's the carriage. It appears to be all there and all okay. Everything turns nice and seems tight. It's got a nice big plate here for turning it. What else? I had to take the lead screw off, of course, to get the carriage off. They were using it as a wood lathe and a sander because they had this on there and it's got sandpaper glued on it. I guess if I'd hold the camera so you could see, you might know what it was. What else we got going here? Well, that's about it. I'm going to get that bed down on the ground and get it flipped over and get all the surfaces all dried off. Even though they're pretty oily, I'm not going to take a chance. And I'm sure you're going to be seeing this in some upcoming videos. My hope was that from here to the bed was going to be bigger than my existing lathe, but I don't think I've gained a whole lot, and I was hoping this hole was going to be bigger too, and I don't think I've gained much there. But being this is just going to be an extra lathe for not precision stuff, I'm thinking I'm going to make some spacers and raise this and the tailstock up, so this should make an interesting project. Okay, got the bed flipped over, and just about the time I got that done, the lights blinked 2 or 3 times and the power went out. So I dug out the little generator just enough to run the lights because I want to get this thing dried off. So I'm sure maybe in the background you can hear the wind blowing, and earlier when we were outside, I'm sure you heard it. It really made a great big gust. That's when everything decided to go out. We heard on the scanner that there was trees down, wires down, and everything else in our town. So don't know, maybe we get to play with the generators again. I'm going to get this thing dried off the rest. Yeah, I got stuff dried off, all the important parts, the ways and the underneath side of the headstock and the carriage and the tailstock and all that stuff. And I pulled the one guard off because it was covering up the tag. It told what kind it was. And it says Garvin Machine, New York. And I guess that's a thread chart with the teeth, the gear teeth numbers. I didn't see the shifter part for the forward and reverse, but it's inside the carriage. Kind of neat. But I don't think it's any bigger than what I got. I think it's going to be like a 12 or a 13 inch. But it is a little longer between centers, I think. Of course, I can't tell between centers, but the overall length of the bed is going to be just a little over 5 feet. Upside down for you. And we're running on my little baby Honda, so I'm not going to be able to try the motor out. And I think we're going to call this a video, and I'm going to call it a night. Go inside and wait for the electric to come back on, I guess. And if it doesn't, then I guess I'll be getting the bigger generator out. So if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe.